Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to pressure can homemade chicken stock. I realized that I am out of chicken stock in my pantry. I have a couple of chickens in my freezer that we found, and I figured we would just knock out both birds with this one stone. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to roast each of the individual chickens in the Ninja just so that I can get a nice crispy skin, extra flavor with that. The large broiler that I will use for the actual making of the stock tends to not crisp the skin, and I hate that. So I'm just going to dry off this chicken, and I do press down pretty hard. That's kind of to crack that breastbone. Sometimes the broiler chickens that I receive are a little too tall for my Ninja. And if you do smash it down and flatten it a little bit, it tends to allow the Ninja grill to close. I just wanted to get this one going before I get ready for my day. You can see that I didn't wash my hands when I went from holding the chicken to grabbing the butter. That's because I'm going to use all of that butter up, so I don't care very much to wash my hands, grab the butter, put the butter on the chicken, wash my hands. I'm just being lazy at this point and trying to minimize how many times I have to wash my hands. I am trying to tuck the chicken wing tips behind the chicken so that they don't burn. And in the process, I am hitting my hands on the preheated Ninja and burning the crap out of the side of my hands. And I am really pretty bummed out about that. All we're doing here, slathering on some butter. The chicken is cold, so of course it is not melting or doing any favors there. I will sprinkle on some garlic salt. No, not garlic salt. I will sprinkle on some garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper, roast it up. It doesn't get fully cooked. I'm just making sure that the skin gets nice and crispy and we get some good flavors. And then I'll throw both of those into the broiler to finish them off. Hey, you guys, this is how I look today. Sorry. Um, this, okay, pulled the chickens out. They're cooling so I don't burn the living crap out of my hands when I need to pull the meat off. They're actually still steaming. So what I think I'm going to do is gather up my veggies. I'm going to roughly chop some carrots, onions, and celery. I'll do all that, throw it back in, give you guys a little peek, and then get more adjusted for my whole day and finish up the few dishes that I have and maybe slap some makeup on and put on a different shirt. And then we will go through the canning process together after everything cooks down for a few hours. So yeah, I'll see you when I'm ready. It's gonna get watery. Okay. about having vegetables to throw into stock is that they don't have to look pretty. I love that. Usually what I like to do is, hold on. This outside layer is gross. Just pull that off. Chunk. Ooh! Almost threw that at myself. My laundry's ready. Okay. Since I am still struggling with my onions turning too fast, this is the same batch of onions from the previous ones. I am pulling off more layers than I want to, but that's fine because I don't think I particularly want to eat an onion that's turning straight up. I'd rather have it, you know, a really fresh onion for that, I guess. Oh my God. It's spicy again. Shoot. I don't know if we have any mints either. Oh. Okay. We can do this, guys. Just power through. 2 is enough. 2 is plenty. Oh. Let me get rid of this just to try to limit how many fumes I'm exposed to. Okay. I'm just going to use up the rest of these carrots. There aren't too many. I'm going to wash them. I'm not even going to bother peeling them. I'll just wash these off and chop them into chunks. One thing I prefer to do instead of how we're doing it now is I like to roast up some chickens and then we eat them as a family, and then I save the carcass in the freezer. I just put it in a Ziploc bag, throw it in the freezer, and it's a thick carrot. And then when I'm ready, when I have a couple carcasses, I will then make my broth. And then also when you're using, when you're cooking with onions and carrots and celery, I like to take the peels and just like the miscellaneous scraps, save those in a Ziploc bag, put those in the freezer, and then you have your carrots and celery and onions, the flavoring that you want to go with the stock. But this is a lot of carrot, but these carrots, they're kind of at their ends. They've been in my fridge for a while and I haven't used them. The celery is newer, but I need celery. So I'm going to wash off and chop up one of these. Done. Get you off to the side. Not the knife for this. Okay. Perfection. So I was just thinking I should get a bowl or something to hold the meat in. What I'm gonna do is just transfer over and go ahead and use this bowl. I don't feel like doing a million dishes today. So I got all of that into this roaster just to make sure we're really keeping that flavor. I'm going to put in a decent amount of salt and pepper. I'm just going to do whole peppercorns. That way they strain out just fine and I don't have to use my grinder. I'm just tired of that. It's awful. Okay. My bowl. Set it over here. All right. I'm gonna speed up through this part because, oof, good. All right, come back if you need more.
Or what?
Or want. So I'm also not using a knife because I guess I'm a barbarian and it didn't even cross my mind. I don't need my chicken meat to be nice and pretty. I'm just gonna use it, I'm gonna freeze it and use it later for different recipes that call for like diced or something like that. It's not gonna be pretty slices. My mouth is watering, hold on. Hold on. It's so good. Maybe I should slice some of this. The skin is really flavorful. I'm very proud of myself right now. It's gonna cook down for several hours. And during that time, I think I'm just going to have to start Googling how to use a pressure canner a little bit more. I'm pretty nervous about this part. I really am. Okay, that can just go in as flavor. The other good thing about reusing your chicken for broth is you don't feel very wasteful when you don't get all of the meat off because it's just going in to flavor something else that you're going to eat in a minute, and that's really nice. Okay, now let's add the gizzards. I know it's disgusting, guys, but it is good for us. Ugh, disgusting. And then we're just going to add some water. All right, let me see. Yeah, that's plenty of water. It was 3 pitchers, maybe 3 gallons. I don't really know. 3 pitchers. And we have to turn this bad boy back on and we are going to cook away. Okay, I am like terrified of this. I'm so scared. All right, I read everything I needed to read. And that's it? No, that's upside down. No, that's right side. Okay, I read what I needed to read, but I'm freaked out. So I'm pretty scared of everything right now. So I know that I need to strain my broth and reheat it to boiling. It's gonna be a hot pack, so I need to have my broth boiling according to this and prep my jars and stuff. So I know how to strain broth. Done it before. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do what I know right now and then keep psyching myself up to use a pressure canner. I bet there are those of you who have done this before and just, you know, I'm being extremely paranoid and silly, but oof. It's just a scary thing. But I bought that pressure canner like a year ago and I have not gotten the courage yet. Oh, you know what? Since I have to boil this, I'm doing this weird. Okay. I also, oh, we're good. Is this gonna be okay? This will be fine. gonna let this cool down some more so that when I throw it in my trash, it's not hot garbage, it's just regular garbage. Did that weird. Okay, that didn't take as long as I needed it to. I needed it to take all day so I could put this off again. But we have a huge pot of broth. Looks amazing, smells amazing. Let's get the bottom, just in case a little bit of grease is on it. Okay. Okay, we're warming up. I watched another YouTube video. She was pressure canning chicken broth and had a toddler, so if she can do it with distractions, I can do it and ignoring my much more grown children. Put the canning rack in the pot. I did. Pretty sure I did it the correct way too. Canning rack, perfect, did that. It's in the pot. Jars will be placed on the rack in step 8. Pour the water into the pot up to the fill line. I'm gonna wait for it to stop sloshing so I can make sure it's actually at the fill line. Da-da-da. Okay, we can do this, guys. We can do this. Add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar to the water in the canner. Sure. There she boils. All right. Decided to strain off some of the fat. Woo. I'm almost certain this is something that can be eyeballed, but I also know that I am too anxious not to play by the rules. So it says 2 tablespoons, you're getting 2 tablespoons. I do know I want a clean bowl that has something in it. A thing of white vinegar to help wipe off my lid rims. The rims of my jars is what I meant to say. So I might as well get that going. Okay, we are doing it, guys. Okay. Attach the power cord to the canner body, making sure to fully insert it into the receptacle, then plug it into the wall outlet. The default icon pressure can will flash. Woo! I just got like jitters. Like, I know I'm being ridiculous, you guys. Like, I fully understand. Okay, that's in. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's flashing pressure can. Very exciting. Okay. Slowly rotate the control knob until boiling water can flashes in the display. That's for boiling water canning. Ugh. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay, so. All right. Place the removable pot in the canner body. Put the canning rack in the pot. Pour water up to the fill line. Did it. Add white vinegar. 3 quarts of water are needed regardless of how many jars are being canned. Attach power cord, fully insert. It will flash pressure can. Press the control knob to select pressure can mode, and the default time, 10 minutes, will light up. Okay. So we'll light up, adjust the knob for the specific canning recipe. So back here, it does have pressure canning recipe for my chicken stock. And it is quarts, 25 minutes. Oh, it zipped over there. Okay. All right, so verify you have the right program and time. Pressure can, 25 minutes. Pressure canning, 25 minutes for quarts. I have quarts. All right. Press start. Insert jars will light up. Fill jars half full with water and then place them in the canner rack. Sure. Four. Okay. Remove the regulator by pressing it, pulling it firmly from the canner cover. This will not be needed until, okay. Place the cover on the canner body, aligning the install remove. And then put it in locked. Lock the cover on by first lowering the temperature sensor arm and inserting the sensor into its hole in the cover. Okay. Aggressively latch. Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
Press play and warm will light up. Okay. Jar warming will take about 20 minutes. During this time, complete the rest. Okay, well, I'm gonna skim more fat off of this, but it's still extremely hot. I want to make sure that it is hot for this. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue skimming fat off of the top of my broth and wait for this to warm up. Okay, it beeped at me. Now it says fill jars. We're getting so much closer. Also, it hasn't exploded yet, so I'm feeling a little bit better right now about being able to work through the process. Okay, so fill jars. When the canner beeps twice, which it did, fill jars up. The jars are preheated and ready for the filling. I feel kind of funny about that. The container will continue to keep the jars warm until you are ready to fill them. Thanks, container. So good, let's do a little bit of prep work. Get our jitters back down. Boom. Okay. I'm probably adding so many steps to this that I absolutely don't need to, but I just want to make it easier. So we're going to do one more mesh strain just to get a little bit of the extra bits out. I did skim off the top. I can see a little bit of fat still on top, but there's going to be some fat regardless. So let's do this really quickly. Yeah, there's seasoning and a little, like tiny bits of chicken floating. It doesn't bother me too terribly much because also in this recipe, it's like, if you want to add back in chunks of meat, have fun. So it doesn't have to be like, let's see, do you see that little bit right there? It doesn't have to be the purest of broth, but it does have to be pretty good. I'm not sure how hot. Okay, remove. Come on. Oh, I didn't lift that. Okay. We're doing things. Okay, they're actually, I can touch them, so I'm not going to need my jar holder. Cool. Stop. Okay, I just need to calm down. Okay, so they say an inch of headspace. That's more than an inch. However, okay, so we can go up to like the bend.
Mom, can you help me?
Oh no, Sammy, you need help with your schoolwork? You picked the worst possible moment. Would you please wait until I get this part done? Could you move to another page?
Alright.
You're on your last page?
It's the last one.
Okay, you need help with math. Could you come over here? Sorry guys. I am wiping the rim with vinegar. We're going to put a lid on, and then it's finger tight. You don't want too tight, so turned it, it's on. That's what it's going to be. Let me see. Okay, so remember you go up,
Yeah, and then go cross.
right? So what is 2 times 9?
18.
Yes, so then you put the, yep, and then what's 2 times 5?
10.
And then you have to add
11.
the, yes ma'am, that's all you have to do. It's just like you did yesterday. That was rude.
No, I'm just exhausted.
Fill jars. Okay, so beef choice fills jars. One at a time, remove the canner, discard water from jar, immediately fill it with food and liquid, according to the recipe. Remove air bubbles, don't need to do with that. Clean jar with damp cloth, center flat right on the jar, making sure position band over lid, fingertip. Do not over tighten, repeat procedure. Are you guys anxious? Are you how are we feeling? This isn't hard. This isn't hard. This is something people do every day. And I'm not scared. Like extra bits went through anyways. Okay. I'm pretty worried that I made more than 4 quarts, which means I'll have to do it twice. Okay. Do it calmer, Elizabeth, so it doesn't pour. There you go. Okay, so in my mind, I am complimenting the color of this broth to myself. That looks like such a good, rich broth. It's so golden. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Not scared at all. I'm scared. Okay. Tiny bit more. Okay. And yes, I absolutely know visually that this is an inch and I'm fine. But anxiety says, try again. A little bit of vinegar. Lid. Band. Oop. Ready? Finger tight. Okay. All right. Okay, it does look like I am going to only have 1 batch. Thank God. Okay. The drama of it all. I don't even know. Okay. Lid. Finger tight. Stop doing that. Okay, you're fine. This is fine. Stop freaking yourself out, okay? Finger tight. Okay. Oh, that is not gonna fill this jar. It's not gonna fill this jar. Stop it. Calm down. Okay, so that's not enough, clearly. And I am not able to talk myself off of the ledge and be like, no, just let it pressure can with this much. So this is going to cool down, go in my fridge, we'll just use it. Just do it that way. Okay, so we are doing this, guys. We're doing it. Fills jars, done. Venting. Place the cover back on the canner and lock it on. Lock it on. Lower the temperature sensor arm and turn the green latch clockwise following the instructions. Step 9, page 14. Dude. Got it. Okay. Confirm the regulator is not on the cover. This bad boy. Because I took this off. Because that is the regulator. Let's go look in the front, make sure it's the regulator. It is the regulator. Regulator is off. I have it in my hand, I confirm. I have that off. Okay, press. Play and heat will light up. It did. Okay. Heat will light up. Once a proper temperature is reached, the canner will proceed to the vent phase. Vent in 10 minutes will light up. The venting timer will be counting down. During venting, air and steam will release from the vent pipe, which is somewhere. I think it's this. Oh my God. Okay. Throughout the venting and canning phases, you will hear boiling. Depending on the number and size of jars, air vent cover lock may lift during venting. The smaller the load, the more likely the air vent cover lock will lift, okay? When the time expires, the unit will start beeping and put regulator on will come up. Using a pot holder or silicone cooking glove, place the regulator on the vent pipe and push it down to snap it in place. Point the regulator lever to any of the cam positions. I have one cam position. Press play to advance it's the play button. It's got a play and a stop. To advance the canning phase, the beeping will stop. If the air vent cover lock did not lift during the venting, air steam will continue to release from the air vent cover lock until it lifts. This is the air vent cover lock over here. Canning. Can will light up and the processing time programmed in step 6 will appear on the display. The progress bar will continue to scroll as the canner heats. Once the required canning temperature is reached, the unit will beep twice and canning will light up. The canner is now processing and the timer will start to count down. The progress bar will stop scrolling and begin its light up in segments, increasing in length as the processing time counts down. Okay, so here we are. We're hanging out until it beeps at me. I will get my regulator with my thing. I will put it on and I'll make sure it says can. And that's what I'm gonna do. We can do this. Okay, I'm not nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I have 1 minute left in the venting cycle. Then I have to put the regulator on. The noise that this machine is making is, it says in here, you'll hear it boiling and steam releasing. And that is no joke. It's like a symphony over here. A symphony of anxiety. Okay, so that was a wild Sammy on the loose. Okay. This is really going for it, isn't it? Okay. Put it on. I put it towards that, and then what? That's this. Okay. It says it's canning for 25 minutes. Yep. And then it will start cooling itself down after that time, which is really exciting. And it will take about a couple hours. It says the cool down can take about an hour and a half. I have 25 minutes of canning, so about 2 hours. Okay, so we are now on the cooling phase. It beeped a couple times and shows that little snowflake, which is a lie because it is still boiling, but about another hour and a half. I am not a fan. It beeped 10 times. I hate the beeping, but it says it's done. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. It says it's done. Oh my God. Oh, it's so hard to do one-handed. It won't let me. Oh, because I didn't lift. Oh, that lifts. I did not lift it. Okay, you guys, are you ready? Oh my Lord. There it is. Nothing exploded. It said cool down, but let's see. That is not touchable. Okay. Sweet monkey. There's the one. I don't know why I'm doing this and holding. You guys, that's such a crazy life choice. That's 2. Oh my God. 3. Yes. We survived. I can't believe it. I'm sure you can't believe it either. Although the video posted, so that had to be some sort of a clue of how this was going to turn out. I'm sorry I'm jiggling you guys so much. I'm just very happy. So one kind of still looks like it's boiling in there. That's terrifying. I am really excited that I got this accomplished. I want to show this to you. Hold on, guys. This is weird. I mean, is that normal? Is the I'm still boiling while in here normal? Okay, so I don't know if it's supposed to be doing that, but I'm not going to stand near it. We are not going to be part of the FAFO crew today. I am so excited that we accomplished that. That was a whole new skill that I was terrified to do, but I did it anyways. And now I have 3 cans of chicken stock. So much anxiety and effort for 3 cans, but I am just happy that I got it done. I am happy that you joined me for this, and I am going to hurry up and try to get this uploaded. And I can't wait until I see you next time. I love you. Bye.